Josh here, coming to you from the brand new addition at the Presidential Suite. I can't wait to show you the whole property, our personal suite, as well as this incredible Presidential Suite. Never seen before photos, a full hotel tour. Stay tuned, you're not going to want to miss it. And welcome to the beautiful Riviera Maya. And welcome to the beautiful Edition Kanai Resort here in the Riviera Maya outside of Cancun, about 45-minute drive. We are in the beautiful lobby. This is never seen before video footage from this brand new property. They literally just had their soft opening 2 weeks ago. The property is officially opening in 2024, and we have the privilege of staying here. They do have reservations available. It's just one of the buildings of the property is not ready yet, and they're not officially opening until next year. But this, I have to say, is one of the most grand, gorgeous lobbies in the whole world, even out of the other Edition properties I've stayed at. Look at this incredible green plants hanging from the ceiling, all the plants here, beautiful orchids. It is such an amazing Edition lobby. It is spectacular. And then around the other side here, we have the beautiful water feature that goes all the way out. This is just a decoration water feature. We can look out there and see the pool, and far in the distance, the ocean. Now, this is my 5th Edition property. I've stayed at the one in Iceland, the one in Miami Beach, the one in Tampa, and the one in Dubai, and now I'm here, and overall it's my 155th Marriott property. I cannot wait to show you this beautiful resort, give you a room tour, and let you know if you're coming to the area, if you should stay here, or maybe if it's better to stay at the St. Regis, which we were just at last night, but I will let you know. Let's check it out. All right, we're finally at the room. We were just escorted here. The St. Regis is literally the building just right over here in Kanai. I can't believe we got a suite upgrade. Now, only 25% of the rooms here at the Edition are open. This is now December. The property is not even opening officially until next year. This is the pre-opening. So we're lucky to have got a reservation to be able to stay here, but this is a first look. There are literally no photos on the website for this place. But right away when we walk in, this actually is an accessible bathroom. We found out when we got here, but the suite is just impressive. But the bathroom setup is a little bit different. We've got a lot of space here where the toilet is, and then we do have a big, huge illuminated mirror here. The floor to ceiling, got like tiling that goes all the way to the ceiling, and then we have a big rainfall shower here, and just a lot of extra space for that accessible room. But I will be honest, I'm not sure what's going on here on the floor. It does look like a little dirty. It's not, but it's just like the shading. It just doesn't look that luxurious. It feels like a lot of concrete going on in here. It doesn't feel like the high level of luxury in other bathrooms that I've stayed at around the world. So the bathroom is definitely a little bit disappointing. The ladder is cool, but it's just very basic, only one sink for a suite. And in the suite here, there's only one bathroom, there's not two. So that's it for everyone that's staying in the suite. Now, as we're going down, I will be honest, I don't like the flat walls here. They're very bare, but I love this wood slats that they have throughout the room. This is the first closet area. The room does have 2 closets, and in this closet is the mini bar area as well, where we have all the drinks as well as an espresso machine, and then some snacks and beverages for purchase. So that's that space there. The Nespresso and the pods, those are complimentary. Everything else would be a fee. Now, heading into the suite, this is the best part. We have so much space here. Definitely one of the most premium resorts now in all of Kanai. But we have a beautiful, unique couch. My eye goes right here. I've never seen a couch like this before. It's a very wide couch, and it also has this really cool lamp here, but just this design, this is probably a couple $1,000 couch right here. Just gorgeous how wide it is. I love how you have the carpet here, and then they have a beautiful welcome amenity and our own orchid plant. It's rare that you have a live plant this beautiful in the room, so fantastic. We got the big TV here, but as you can see, this whole wall is completely flat. All the way down, there's nothing on it. I wish they would have continued the paneling that they have in the rest of the room over here. That would just make it 10 times better. It just would feel a lot more sophisticated, more luxurious, and more comfortable. We have a little chair over here, a lamp, and now this is just our first balcony. This is an upgrade as well to suite with plunge pool. They are still doing construction because the hotel is literally just opening, so please do mind the noise, but we are just so thankful to get to stay here. So we have a first little table here, 4 seats, so you can relax out here, have in-room dining, and then we have our first plunge pool here, looking out at the beautiful ocean and the rest of the rooms, and then that building right there, that's the St. Regis. So that's where we just came from, and now we're over here at the EDITION. All right, now coming around here, like I mentioned, I just love this paneling. This is gorgeous, and the illuminated ceilings, fantastic. 2 more chairs here, just kind of sitting there. I'm not sure if who would sit there versus the couch. A little odd, but I love that we have our own bookshelf. This is sophisticated. This is a luxury room. Only the most luxurious rooms I've had in the world have a bookshelf, like the St. Regis Hong Kong, the Mitsui Luxury Collection in Kyoto. This is so sophisticated with the lighting. Like, this is what I'm talking about, not a flat wall. This is sophisticated. I wish they would have done this or the paneling on that wall there and the other flat walls, especially in this room. It would just make it look so much more luxurious. All right, now here we are coming into the master suite. First hotel of my life that has this unique bed frame around the bed. So that's very different than any property I've stayed at. It's just kind of a unique theme, but very bare. Completely bare wall, completely bare ceiling. The only walls I like are these 2 because they have this beautiful slats and paneling here, as well as over here, which we have the closet space with hangers and places to store your belongings. So this wall is great. I wish they would have just kept this theme in the whole room. It just make it so much better. And then as well over here, we've got the other closet, same thing, we've got the robes in here. The EDITION robes, I have to say, out of all Marriott brands, are some of my favorite. They have never let me down. This is my 5th edition. Been to the one in Iceland, Tampa, Miami, and Dubai, and now this one. And all of them have had these extremely thick plush robes. This is a perfect score robe. I'd say 5 times as thick as the St. Regis next door. So cushy, so fluffy. Love the robes. And then down below, let's take a look here at the slippers to see how these match up. The slippers, I will be honest, they went a little bit cheaper. These are not as sophisticated or luxurious as other EDITION hotels I've been to. I don't think these are brand standard. I do not approve of the slippers. It's probably because the pre-opening, you're probably getting better ones, but yeah, these are definitely very basic. Next up, I want to take you to our second outdoor patio area. We have the TV here, and then just again, very bare over here. I don't want to look at this wall. It's just very, I like it when the hotel bed is up and it's like a whole art piece display behind the bed, like the St. Regis we were just at. This, it's not special. I definitely don't like that. Cool, now here we are coming out. They pointed this out. We were escorted to the room. She showed us everything. Amazing service so far. But this is an outdoor shower that we have. Rainfall outdoor shower. This beautiful slats here, so you can take a shower here, looking out at the beautiful ocean views. Second plunge pool right here, so you can have someone in this pool, someone in the other pool. And we have this big, beautiful white couch here. You can basically just relax in, and if it is raining or elements, you're completely covered here with the ceiling, so you are sheltered from those. But we have our own plants, kind of little garden area, but beautiful plunge pool. It's just nice temperature. It's not hot or anything, but it definitely would feel very refreshing. So far, overall service has been absolutely perfect. So impressed. Beautiful suite upgrade. I'm so happy to be here. 2 plunge pools. I'm so happy. The room definitely could use some improvements to feel more luxurious, but for just being in the pre-opening stages, this property is one of the best I've been to. Super fantastic, especially for a resort with beach and ocean views. Fantastic. Let's go check out the rest of the hotel. And welcome to the beautiful Riviera Maya EDITION at Kanai. This is the first EDITION hotel in all of Mexico, and it was absolutely phenomenal. In fact, I think it's my favorite EDITION out of the 5 that I've been to. The property is situated right within the mangroves. It took a very long time to build and hard because it's very hard to get the supports in the ground out here. So it took over 7.5 years to build this. It is the same developer as the St. Regis Kanai, which is actually connected right there to the left, and then this side is the EDITION. The developer wanted the St. Regis to kind of feel like heaven, which is here, and then the EDITION to kind of feel like the opposite of heaven. Now, we did check out of the St. Regis, and then they actually put us on a shuttle at the St. Regis and brought us over to the EDITION because I just had to spend a couple nights at both properties. So we spent 2 nights at the St. Regis. That review is already posted. Be sure to check that out. Incredible property. Now we're heading over to the beautiful EDITION. So now we're here at the EDITION. This is where you kind of pull in. They dropped us off by golf cart right away. There was someone there to escort us up to the front desk and take our luggage. Now that little round water feature there, right where you pull in, that represents a cenote. There are a lot of cenotes in the area. It's what the area is known for, so they incorporated a lot of the elements of the local area into the hotel. Now this is going to check in right when you come up those stairs. You're going to make a right and you're going to go ahead and check in here. They still had their Christmas decorations up, but beautiful check-in area. Service was fantastic. They were so friendly, so happy to see us. And right there's a little waiting area at check-in. Just look at how gorgeous that is with the water features. This was my 5th edition. There's all the key cards, and then on the other side of the stairs is the grand lobby. Now they really spared no expense with this lobby in this property. It is gorgeous. In the lobby, you are greeted by the view of the Caribbean and the vast, beautiful reflecting pool. It just creates an ambiance of wow. But there's a ton of potted plants around property. I'll get into it later, but look at this lobby. The beautiful plants everywhere from the ceiling, on the floor, the pots, the seating area. It's so spacious. It's so homey. It was never crowded. This truly is a place to unwind, relax, and just be yourself and completely unwind from the rest of the world. They also have a pool table in the lobby, which is amazing. Every Edition hotel that I've been to has a pool table in the lobby, so I think that's a brand standard. The other thing is every Edition hotel has a spiral staircase, and I'll show you this one later. But just everywhere you look in the lobby, every square inch is just gorgeous. You feel like you're in a forest. I honestly don't even know how they keep up with watering all the plants, but each pot has its own light, and I'll mention later and go into it more, but there's over 4,800 potted plants on property, which is just insane. This place will blow your mind with the level of elegance and relaxation. Now this is kind of looking out at the reflecting pools, and then in that distance there was the main pool, which I'll show you later. But now these ones here, they're all still just reflecting pools. They're just part of the ambiance. Now the property is made out of 3 buildings. So one of the whole buildings was closed when we were there. This was just last month in December 2023. So the property is now officially open in 2024. I'm not sure if that one building is completely open yet. I think it is, but I'm not sure, but they are accepting reservations. Now, our room was gorgeous. It was a suite. We were escorted there. I'll show you in a moment. But on the walk to the room, you walk down this long path and you walk by this incredible sculpture. It is a bamboo art piece that they created. It is just gorgeous. And underneath that is actually where the spa is. And inside there, they will hold yoga sessions as well as exercises. So definitely inquire about those when you come and stay. Overall, like I mentioned, the room was great. The only downsides were, of course, the bathroom, which is very plain, as well as some of the flat walls in the room, especially behind the bed. They could have made behind the bed, that frame, everything so much more luxurious and elegant. But other than those things, having 2 plunge pools was fantastic. All the rooms on the first floor, I believe, have plunge pools, even the standard rooms here. The second and third floors do not. However, they offer a little bit better views looking out. Now, shortly after we checked in, we had the privilege to be taken over here to this other building. This is the one that was closed, but at the very top is the largest penthouse suite in North America. But in this building is mostly all the standard rooms on the different levels. This is the elevator, but it also is just gorgeous inside. So here you have a hallway to get to your room, which is a little bit different than our room, but you have all these plants in the middle, the elevators, every room has its own wood feature and lighting, gorgeous. Now, this is just another suite in that building. And this one does have a whirlpool, so this is definitely a great upgraded room that you can get, but as you can see, very similar bathroom. Now here we are. This is the penthouse suite. It is massive at 27,000 square feet. It is huge. This is heading outside. It is not completely finished yet. They were still putting the finishing touches on and cleaning it up. But this is definitely the place to stay for high rollers, people that want to have a huge party. This is incredible with the best views. It just kept going and going and going. So many features. They have reflection pools just around the living spaces to kind of give you a sense of the penthouse is like floating on water. In addition, this penthouse has its own infinity edge pool that is huge. Just look at this pool. This is insane, and it goes all the way down where then you have 2 hammocks where you can just relax, but insane. I wish this pool was open for all guests. It would be a tremendous view, but they did decide to use it only for the penthouse suite. So I can't even imagine how much that will cost. After the amazing tour of the penthouse, we did head down here to the pool. But as you can see, even along the walkways here, there's so many potted plants. They are everywhere. When you get to the pool, it gets a little bit more lively. The pots actually now have colors, and some of the pots even have like trees in them. But I have to say, this is probably my favorite pool now in the world. I actually sat out by the pool during the day, at night, just relaxing. The music level was perfect. I never normally sit out at the pool, but this one was just incredible. They actually tried to do a special style here. It is a lagoon size pool. And they also have like some floating cabanas in the middle. They look like they're like right in the middle of the water, which is just really unique. We actually sat out there for some food, but they wanted to bring and seemingly bring the ocean into the hotel. So it definitely feels like that you are like by the ocean, but yet you're at this huge lagoon sized pool, and it was relaxing. It never was super crowded. And I have to say the seat cushions were so thick and just perfect. You would not believe the luxury hotels I stay at that have like thinner seat cushions or they're mix matched. These are perfect. Now this is the beautiful pool bar. You can order food, or you can just, we ordered it and we sat out there kind of in that middle section there and just had the food brought out to us. But it was fantastic. The burger, fries, and just the best view. I mean, we literally sat there for just over an hour just taking it in, and you have the best view of the buildings. Now this is the bar area. You can also just sit down there and eat if you'd like. However, I do recommend just laying out by the pool and just having the food brought to you. Definitely amazing. But they have plenty of seating areas, so even when this hotel is at full capacity with 182 rooms, and which includes the 30 suites, they should have plenty of space for everyone. Now this is heading over to the white sand pathway to get to the beach, and I have to say this is the coolest beach entrance I've ever seen. It's the only way to get in and out of the beach from the resort, so everyone has to walk down this path to get there. But it is so perfectly well landscaped. They actually had to build this very specially and raise it up above the mangroves. So it's actually lifted up above the mangroves, this whole path, and you can go all the way down. It is a little bit of a walk, but it's just gorgeous. And here we are getting to the beach. They have even more seating at the beach. They even have another pool at the beach area down here. So if you don't want to go to the lagoon sized pool, the main one, you can come to this one, and here you're literally almost like an infinity edge looking out at the beach. They got plenty of cabanas, plenty of seats, plenty of spaces to sit, whether you want to sit more up at the pool or actually on the sand at the beach. So definitely a lot of options, as well as you can see there they do have more hammocks and just the palm trees. And again, like the St. Regis beach, this beach is 2 miles long, and they is actually man-made. So they actually had to bring in all the sand from Cozumel to make this beach, and it took many, many years, and they actually have to put things out in the water to kind of keep the tide coming in. So just phenomenal. Now this is the Beach Club restaurant, which is down there at the beach. So if you want to eat here, they are open, I believe, for lunch and dinner. So we did not eat here, but it looked really nice. And then you can also order things and have it brought out to you if you're just sitting by the pool. The food selection focuses on seafood, and then they also have a bar there as well. So you can also sit up here at the bar, but you're kind of just looking at the back wall there. I definitely would recommend sitting out by the beach or at the chair so you actually have the great ocean view. It was just so nice and refreshing to see how everything is just brand new. Every pot, all the floor, all the chairs, all the tables, just all brand new, gorgeous. I wish I could have spent more nights here. We spent 2 nights, but I definitely recommend spending at least 3 nights minimum, because there's so many restaurants here. You don't ever have to leave the resort. You can eat by the beach, you can eat by the pool, they have another restaurant, but just gorgeous. You can spend a day laying out by the beach, a day at the pool, a day just in your room. There's so much to do, and it's gorgeous. Now this is the actual beach, the white sand beach. It was a very nice beach. Not a lot of people were in the water. And then at the very end here, they actually have this whole like boardwalk area out here in the water. I'm not sure if eventually someday they're going to open up a restaurant out here, or if it's going to be for boats coming in, they can dock here. But it was just kind of nothing was on it, but it's a unique feature. So in the future, I'm curious what they're going to be using this for. Now this was heading back. You can see as the sun was setting, it's just gorgeous. The 3 buildings, 1, 2, and 3 there, you can kind of see them all. But just every room has its own lights, the lagoon pool, the landscaping. everything is just so refined, so luxurious. It just truly was like stepping in to the most beautiful resort you've ever been to. Now here's all the lights coming on in the evening at the pool. Just gorgeous. We did sit out at the pool a little bit in the dark, and it just was phenomenal. The property is situated on 620-acre nature preserve, so you really are out there in the middle of nowhere, just you, the resort, and other guests. But again, it wasn't crowded, it was beautiful. Now at night, all the potted plants, all about 4,800 of them, they pretty much all have their own light, if you can believe that, and they all turn on. Just gorgeous. Now this is underneath that bamboo structure I talked about earlier, where they're going to have like stretching or yoga, and then underneath is the spa. But even that is just perfectly lit. It's an art piece all in and of itself. Now this is heading back to the room at night. I just have to show you because the lighting is just insane. Like this place on Inspiration, everything was so inspiring. But going back to the room, everything is lit up. And then look at even our outside patio at night with the plunge pools. Look at all the cool lights. And then to the left there, you can actually see the St. Regis, that white building, which is just right next door. Now, when arriving to the resort by vehicle, you'll be driving down this 3 stretch of the mangroves to get there, which is a beautiful drive-in, but it really shows you it's out in the middle of nowhere. Now, the building to the left was the St. Regis, and then right next door here is the Edition, the black building, and it is just phenomenal. Now, coming in the evening is a whole nother experience. Now, these properties, the Edition and the St. Regis, are all part of the new resort community called Kanai. So Kanai is the name of this section. There are several different sections along the Riviera Maya, and this is just one of them called Kanai. But every resort is in its own section. But there's this beautiful arrival tunnel, and then you're driving through the mangroves in the evening, and then you pull up to the beautiful buildings all lit up at night. It truly is magical. Now, the one thing that was interesting is pulling up to the Edition is actually, once you get there, it's actually just pebbles and gravel here, which seemed a little unfinished, but that's actually the style that they want because it's more eco-friendly. It allows the water and rain to just kind of drain through. Now, if you look around, look at the lighting, you feel like you are just in a jungle surrounded, but it's all perfectly lit. Beautiful. You know how into lighting I am, and this property as well as the St. Regis did not disappoint in any way. I don't even know who they hired or what they did to literally put lights everywhere, and almost all of the 4,800 plants have their own light, which is just absolutely insane. But now here we are going up that walkway, and you'll notice they have orchids lining both sides of the stairs. It is just so beautiful, so sophisticated. This staircase was the key element in designing the whole property. Basically, going up this staircase, you are now emerging yourself into the terrestrial land where life is, and you are now on vacation. You've now just come up from like almost the roots of the trees down below the grave, and now you're in life. The property was designed to be in harmony with its surroundings and local culture, while also making an architectural statement. The resort takes inspiration from the ancient Mayans' concept of the universe, which encompasses the heavens, the earth, and the magical realm below. This tri-level world is incorporated in the unique native elements of the land as well as the architectural structures of the property. Now this is heading to the lobby bar in the lobby, going 3 stories high. This is absolutely an insane dining venue and bar. Now, it has these beautiful doors to enter, and the furniture, the curtains, how they go all the way 3 stories high is just insane. You're definitely going to want to relax here, grab a drink, sit down. It is spectacular. And they have this bookshelf that is stunning, and it does go all 3 stories high, and each little bookshelf has a unique artifact from the ancient civilization in there. This space creates an intimate yet energetic environment with a range of regional wines, inventive cocktails infused with local ingredients to socialize before or after dinner. This is a view now of the beautiful pool in the evening. This is standing right in the center of it, that kind of island area that you can walk to, but from there you can see the whole resort and just how beautiful it is. Out here in the Kanai area is home to many rainforest plants, palm trees, cacti, tropical fruit trees and flowers, and also home to iguanas, raccoons, spider monkeys, and hundreds of species of birds. This truly is a nature lover's paradise. Like I mentioned before, this truly is probably my favorite pool in the world, and a big part of it too is the lighting at night. The whole thing is perfectly illuminatedly lit. Even around the seating areas, they have the lights around there. The trees are lit up, the pool, it's not too bright either, but the whole way around you can see the view of all the 3 buildings and how perfectly they're all lit. You literally feel like you are taken away from life and can just fully relax on vacation mode here. Even heading out to the beach at night is just gorgeous. Even at the beach, all the palm trees are lit, the beautiful beach club area, the whole thing is just lit up everywhere. It is amazing how many lights there are, and it just adds so much more ambiance than almost any other resort I've ever been to. Even the whole nice path leading down to the beach and back is completely lit up at night, and they even have music. It is just beautiful and so phenomenal to the senses. Also, no matter where you go on property, they have incredible Wi-Fi connection everywhere for free, even all the way down to the beach. I was blown away. Now we're going to pass by the pool again. We're actually going to be walking all the way back to our room because I want to show you the beautiful lighting at night. You truly are going to want to leave your room, come out to the pool, walk around, but look at all the little lights, the little flowers within the pots. This is now the walkway going back to our room. And going to the room, you'll see the beautiful wood flooring and then the beautiful lit up staircase. They are gorgeous. It will be interesting to see how all this wood flooring holds up over the next few years. Now, just kind of below the bamboo structure, kind of where next to the spa is the fitness center. And I do approve of the fitness center. Now, it doesn't have any like amazing views from the machines kind of looking out, but the interior is gorgeous. A lot of wood tones, the lights on the ceiling. The waters are so premium in the fitness center. They're the full-size waters that you open. Just amazing. I wish more luxury hotels had really fancy waters like that. And then there also is like a whole room in the back with the bikes, but very big fitness center, plenty of space to house all the guests. And then this is like a whole separate walkway down there, which also is next to the spa. Now, we are going into probably my favorite spa in the whole world. Out of every property I've been to, I would want to get a spa treatment here. This spa, there is no comparison, I don't think, at any hotel ever. Now, this is the relaxation room, and you can look up at the water. It represents a cenote. And right there where that water is where that bamboo structure is, just above there, which is basically ties the whole hotel together spiritually. All 3 buildings converge on that structure. Now, in the spa, you do have the steam room and sauna. This is also an experience shower that is in there, and those are included for a fee. So this is not complimentary to guests. It is $130 for a day pass to use these facilities per guest per day. So I do wish that at least the sauna and steam room were included for all guests, but they are not. It is that extra fee, but this might be worth it. Take a look at these Vitality pools. This area is probably one of my favorite places ever in a spa. It was just gorgeous. You can basically soak in these different pools. They're hot and it goes all the way to the ceiling. Just a gorgeous setting. Now, walking outside, you're actually going to the treatment rooms. They have 6 different outdoor treatment rooms and a private pool as well. So you can go to the private pool, which is right here, and then they have the treatment rooms. I'll show you what one of them looks like. You basically walk in and you're surrounded. You have complete privacy. And here it is, the beautiful treatment bed, but look at all the wood tones, the lighting. It is just gorgeous. It really is an oasis. Now, next up we have the main restaurant, which is the kitchen at the Edition. This is where breakfast is served. Now, breakfast is not included here for any elite member. If you're Platinum, Titanium, and Ambassador, your only benefit is possible room upgrade, but not guaranteed, as well as those 1,000 welcome bonus points. But otherwise, this is the main restaurant. It was too expensive for us for breakfast, actually. The prices were outrageous. So we just decided to eat at the pool after the pool opened and ordered that burger. But this is basically the menu for breakfast here. So you can enjoy breakfast. It's also open for lunch and dinner. All right, now for the review of the Riviera Maya Edition at Kanai. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the room. I rarely do this, but I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 4.75 out of 5. I could not give it a full 5 because its areas just felt just a little uncomfortable and less luxurious. The three big ones is just this huge flat wall in here with nothing on it. Even in other rooms, there's some walls that just have nothing on it. The other biggest thing is just the bed, and behind the bed, there's no like design behind the bed, no picture. They could have had like really cool dangling lights from the ceiling like the St. Regis that were sophisticated. The lighting next to the bed, everything is just very, almost too basic. It almost feels unfinished. Same thing like the bathroom. There's like nothing in there. It feels very unfinished. It feels like I'm just like in 4 cement walls. Also the design choice that they used for the tiling makes it look a little bit dirty on the floor. So the bathroom, I just definitely felt uncomfortable. It just wasn't like super luxurious like a lot of the properties I stay at. So for that reason, I'm very disappointed, but I have to take off a little bit for the room here. Next up is gonna be the inspiration, 5 out of 5. Everything else about this property is just phenomenal. For the most part, the room is very good. Like, look at we have our own plunge pool, very inspiring, 2 plunge pools. Even the rooms that don't have plunge pools, they're higher up. They have great views looking out over everything. The building design, the walkways, the pool, most gorgeous I've almost ever seen. Next up is gonna be the service. Service, we are gonna give 5 out of 5. From the moment we arrived, we were escorted to the front desk. They helped us with check-in. It was smooth, no problems. Escorted us to the room. They even gave us a tour of the presidential suite that's not even open yet. Just phenomenal. We requested items and they were immediately delivered to our room, unlike the St. Regis that did take a while. So overall, very impressed with service. We were greeted right when we went to the pool. Very happy with that. Also, they had amenity waiting for us, all the things I look for. Finally, value, what I return, definitely 5 out of 5. I cannot wait to come back to this resort and the St. Regis, of course. They're both just top-notch hotels that will blow your mind for beach resorts. They're both unique in their own way, but this one is something special with those over 4,800 pots everywhere on property that all light up in the evening, the pool design, the beach, all the restaurants. This place is stunning. It is gorgeous. It's like you're in a huge spaceship or something. I cannot wait to come back. It is definitely worth staying here. Next up is going to be the pricing. It is going to be at least $800, $850 minimum in the off season. Goes up to over $1,000 per night for the basic rooms in peak season. And Marriott Bonvoy points, the lowest I've seen is 100,000, going up to even 132,000 on peak days per night. So I definitely recommend using your points here. If you have them, it's a good value just because the normal price is so high. And I can't wait to see you in the next review. We've got one more property to check out, and it's actually not a Marriott. We're going to the Andes right here in Kanai.